welcome to St. Louis and Busch Stadium, home of the Cardinals since 2006. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend set. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the brooms to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to go on the mound for this one, Steven Matz.
Well, you can see his whip is a little above the league average. Not bad, but I think in this one, he's going to need to control that a little bit better. Try to limit hitters from getting on base. Stay in that windup instead of the stretch. And when he does allow base runners, be able to throw a pitch. He's going to get a swing and miss, get out of the inning so that a base hit doesn't do more damage and put his team behind the eight ball.
And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That's towards center. Scott under it. And a quick out, number 1. Here's the lineup for the Reds. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Will Benson.
Just really solid numbers. He's coming off of a month where he hit over 350. So when you talk about solid bats, taking the walks, driving in some runs, he's doing it all right now.
And now it's going to be Matt McLain.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Shortened the bunt and missed it, and it's 0-2. Missed inside with the curve.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
2-2.
Pitch misses, and the count is even 2-2. One out, base is empty. Got him looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees.
Third,
here's Ellie De La Cruz. He's lucky he didn't have to cough up part of his salary to Hunter Green earlier this year, Singy. First pitch misses.
1-0.
De La Cruz launched a homer in his most recent game.
Two balls, no strike.
Next offering is in for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. That's ripped. Base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Tyler Stevenson now at the plate. Hitless of the first 2 games of the series. He's 0 for 8.
Whoa.
That one missed. Two outs. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1-1.
1-1. Swing and a foul. Pushed off to the right. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Ellie on his way to second. Right through there. Got him. And that is that. Reds leave 1. And now the Cardinals get their first shot at it here. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the mound now, Andrew Abbott. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just, having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
This one in the air. Lux hauls it in for the out. And there's 1 down. Here's the Cardinals lineup now. And so far this year, this has not been a very good offense.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
So up next, Brendan Donovan. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. And ball 1. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Batting third, first baseman, Wilson.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games.
Fought off foul. Man at first, 1 away. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Just missed. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. That's out number 2.
Batting fourth, second baseman, Nolan Gorman.
Here's Nolan Gorman. There's a strike. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Batting fifth, right fielder, Lars.
So digging in, Lars Nootbaar. Inside, 1-0.
1-0.
2 on, 2 outs.
Up. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strike.
To the right side, McLean tosses to first, and that will end the inning. End of 1, and we're still scoreless. Back here at Busch Stadium, second inning set to go, and ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Gavin Lux. Timeout asked for and given at the plate now. Matz back to work. Nice grab. Throw to the pitcher, and they get the out. Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds. That one misses, and that is ball 1. Inside, just missed. Matthew Ross umpiring behind home plate for us in this one. He's got a reputation for having a bit of a wide strike zone, Chris.
Yeah, no doubt, Boog. He rewards pitchers when they're working the edges and sometimes a little bit beyond that. So for the hitters, just have to really be aware. Don't miss your pitch when you get it early in the count. Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. One down, base is empty. Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Next for Cincinnati, Will Benson. Hitless in the series so far. He's 0 for 7. Grounds 1 to short. Donovan on to first, and the Reds go 1-2-3. Reds go down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back in St. Louis as the Cardinals come up to hit here in the last of the second. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's the Cardinal DH, Jordan Walker. Nice curveball for a strike.
No ball, 1 strike.
Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting 7, catcher
Pedro Pajes, the next to hit. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. Throw to second. Ow!
Well, this is a real momentum killer after the leadoff single. Tried to steal second base on the first pitch. Defense was all over it. Nicely done from behind the plate with the catch and throw. Then a quick tag before he reaches the base.
Right side. to first, and there's 2 away.
Batting 8th, third baseman, Michael.
Here's the rookie third baseman, Michael Hellman. 4 for 8 in the series so far. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And here it comes. Laser could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Victor Scott next up for the Cardinals. This one lifted in the air, left field, and that should be extra bases. And they'll score first. It's 1-0. Michael Ciani getting ready to hit. That one is absolutely belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Run comes in from second, and they take a 2-run lead.
Picks himself up an RBI. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Now it's the shortstop, Brendan Donovan. Hit on the ground to the right side, and that's just foul. Ciani stands at second with 2 gone. Swing at a ball lifted to center field, and he makes the catch. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. End of 2 here at Busch Stadium. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Reds nothing. On to the 3rd inning. Here's the catcher, Jose Trevino.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
The ground to third. The throw to first. One up, one down.
Batting ninth, right fielder, Jake
So up
Fraley.
next, Jake Fraley.
He's been on fire at the dish lately, hitting better than .350 this month.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. Fraley hitting 9th in today's lineup. Usually in left, but today he's starting in right field. Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. So the 1-out hit turns the lineup over.
Now batting, center fielder.
Here's the center fielder,
Friedel.
TJ Friedel. He's 0 for 1. That one is hammered right field back there. And that ball is gone. And this game is tied. It's 2-2. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
So digging in, Matt McClain. And he takes a strike.
0-1.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Throws to first in time.
Now batting, shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swings through that.
1-1.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Ciani makes the catch, and that'll do it. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. 2-2 game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back at the ballpark. And in this series, it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Just missed.
That's the ball.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1-2.
Swings through it for the K. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. That when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Gorman batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Tied up here in the early going. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Finished him off by blowing it by him up high, but they did a really nice job of setting that pitch up. The plan of attack early on was to keep everything down around the knees, so that was a good call to change his eye level and run it by him for the K.
Lars Nootbaar digs in now. Nootbaar checks his swing. Appeal down to third. Nope, he held back. And he hits a ground ball right side and foul ball. That one close, rule the ball. 2-1. Late swing, foul to the left.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
2 down, nobody on. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Missed inside with the curve.
Looks like he was trying to get to the front door with that curveball. It's definitely a finesse pitch, but it backed up a little bit on him and stayed inside.
Struck him out swinging. And he strikes out the side in the third. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. On to the fourth. Leading off Tyler Stevenson.
Designated hitter, Tyler Stevenson.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
In the air, right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Gavin
In now
Lux.
for the Reds, Gavin Lux. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. That one almost got him. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, first baseman, Spencer Steer.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Spencer Steer. Caught looking his first time up. And a swing and a miss there.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And that one is inside.
1-1.
2 out, space is empty. Pitch misses, and a count 2-1. Next offering is fouled back. Two outs. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Nootbaar makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. So they make short work of him there. On now to the bottom of the fourth. We are tied 2-2. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struck.
Hitter, Jordan Walker.
Just missed.
You know, these Cardinals, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
And another ball. And that one fouled off. Next pitch in the dirt. Now 3-1.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Swings through that one.
3-2.
Swing and a pop-up. McLean. And there's one away.
Now batting, catcher, Pedro.
And here is Pedro Paez. Grounded out his first time. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0.
Just missed with a good breaking ball in. Looking for that hitter to chase and perhaps get some weak contact or a swing and miss. Good job on both sides.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. One down, base is empty. And that one just missed off the outside edge. That one ripped. And in one hops the wall. Into second, and he's got a double.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Down the third baseman, Michael Hellman. Doubled his first time. This to third, and that's a fair ball. To third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with one gone.
Now just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Runners at the corners here, one away. At the plate, Victor Scott. There's the strike. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. De La Cruz. The turn by McLean at second. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
I promise you there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
So up next, Michael Ciani. First offering, runner goes. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second, and great jump. Runner on the go again. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to third. Save. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And misses. It's a strikeout. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Reds 2. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
turn off the dial. Yeah, it's been quite a long ride. Got a whole team on my side. Yeah, boy, he stay on the grind. 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 Hard times I put up a fight. Took a few wrongs, made them right. Opportunity slide. Future was looking too bright. Yo.
Mats back to work. That one the other way, and out number one on the grab.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Here's Jose Trevino. First time up, he grounded to third. And that one is downstairs, and that's ball one.
No strike.
Way inside. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. One down, base is empty. And a foul ball. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Here's a 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Pretty interesting pitch sequence in that at bat. Instead of attacking with the fastball early in the count to get ahead, it was all off speed until the very last pitch to put him away. And pretty impressive to have the fastball command right when you need it. He just kind of kept it in his pocket until he wanted to blow him away.
And now the right fielder, Jake Fraley. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Edge of the zone, called a strike. It's 0-1. And right back to the mound. Tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nobody left for Cincinnati, and it's still a 3-2 ball game. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Brendan Donovan. Knee high, that's in for a strike. And that clips the inside corner.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
And the 0-2. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This one looks like trouble. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
And here's the first baseman, Wilson Contreras. 0 for 2 in this one. Fastball is outside.
You know, these Cards, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
And a foul ball. Donovan leads off second with nobody out. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
And that one wrapped foul. One out and a runner at second. Last half of inning number 5. And it goes just foul.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
A little bit high. And the count 1-2.
1-2.
And that one upstairs.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
One out and a runner at second. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. He makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Lars Nootbaar.
Lars Nootbaar. Next up for the Cardinals.
Check 1, 2, you hear me now? Everybody been the plug on the sauce dog. Catch me in the kitchen with the
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Check swing called strike. And it's 0-2. Up the middle, De La Cruz. Handles, throws to first, and that is the inning. The Cards leave 1, but they still lead at 3-2.
Now pitching.
We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, John King.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of them right here to get some critical outs.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Calls it in, and there's one away.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Matt McClain will hit next. Yeah, that's fouled off. The Reds trailing by a run, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Back up the middle and a base hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
De La Cruz swings through it for strike 1. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. They put the tag on him, and that's out number 2.
Really nice job right there, especially on the mound. Sometimes when that runner breaks, everybody panics, especially the pitcher, and then you don't make the play, you don't execute what needs to be done to get that runner out. That time he just stepped off calmly, dealt with the situation, and they got a pretty easy out after that.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. That one missing inside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Two down, nobody on. That's ball 4. Tried another sinker, but couldn't find a zone.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Stevenson stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Stevenson, 28 years old, and he's usually a catcher. Today, he gets off his legs a bit. He's the DH. Now snap throw to first, and he just got his hand in there.
Well, I really like when a guy gets a break like that. He still gets to stay involved in the game. Instead of starting behind the dish, he gets to hit, gets to rest a little bit, gets to watch the game from a different perspective.
Swings through that one for strike 2. 2 outs. Off the plate, and it's 1-2. Ellie looking to steal.
That's 3.
Struck him out without a swing. Went back to the sinker, and it was successful. So one hit is all they get. 6, 7, 8, 2 at the bottom of the 6th. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Reds 2. Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. That's in there. That one hammered center field. Friedel raging back towards the wall. Gone onto the grass hill for a homer. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 4-2.
I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
And here is Pedro Pajes. Late on that fastball.
Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Swing and a miss.
0-2.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Now batting, third
Here's the third baseman, Michael Hellman.
Hellman.
In the background is a blank
And that drops in for a strike. 1 out,
0-1.
base is empty, and a run in here in the bottom of the 6th. Ground ball left side, and that's a fair ball.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
Grounded to third, could be 2. The turn by McLean at second. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Now batting, left fielder,
Michael Ciani. Next up for the Cardinals. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. On the ground right side, and that's just foul. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Scott, the runner at first with 2 gone. And now 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 4-2. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Kyle Leahy.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing the work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Gavin Lux now at the plate.
Baseman, Gavin Lux.
That one ran inside, almost got him.
Ball.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes, no free passes. You can't allow that.
Outside, and that's ball 3. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
And there's the automatic. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Struck him out looking. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Little chopper rolls foul. One down, base is empty. This one popped up right side. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Will
Benson, the next to hit for the Reds. Right through there for a strike. Action in the St. Louis bullpen. JoJo Romero, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Fernandez also throwing. There's the strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
Here's the 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Two down, nobody on. And down on strikes he goes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Reds go down quietly. They trail it here 4-2. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Taylor Rogers.
He's got some of the best swing and miss stuff going right now. He's striking out hitters at a very high rate this year, so this should be fun to watch.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Brendan Donovan.
The shortstop, Brendan Donovan.
Swing and a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. And the batter now, Wilson Contreras. 0 for 3 in this one. Check swing called strike. That's strike 1. Nobody out. Runner at first. Ball 1 there. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And 1 away in the bottom of the 7th.
Now this pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
Gorman in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to avoid the zone right there.
The 1-0. He was late there. Strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Donovan, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. That one finds the zone. That's strike 2. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Swing and a hard hit grounder to third. Fair ball. Can't glove it cleanly. Still manages a throw. Lead runner holds at third. So 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Right fielder,
Lars Nootbaar, the next to hit. Golden opportunity right here.
This is the classic manufacturing a run situation. A runner at third, less than 2 outs, and a golden opportunity to bring him home. Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Line to left, base hit, 1 run is in. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play, in there safely.
Back-to-back base hits. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jordan Walker.
That's to third. Zips it across, and that's an out.
Now batting, catcher, Pedro.
And now the Cardinals catcher, Pedro Pajes. That one's in there. Strike 1. Runner at second, 2 down. Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. Now a 6-2 ball game. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th, Ryan Fernandez.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Ryan Fernandez.
Here's the Reds catcher, Jose Trevino. And Chris, his big strength is defense, but it is interesting. In today's world of baseball, compared to when you played, a good defensive catcher is considered differently.
Whatever you get offensively is a bonus, but he's got to put the fingers down. He's got to present pitches to the umpire. They're going to help his pitcher get more strikes.
Now it's the right fielder, Jake Fraley. And first offering is fouled off. I think the other component is putting down the finger that the pitcher wants to throw and being on the same page. And that's something that this guy does really well. Gets in sync with his pitchers. And that's a strike.
Boog, his preparation is off the charts. I was down in the clubhouse today trying to find him just to pick his brain a little bit. He's so buried in that video room. It's hard to get a chance to talk to him.
He goes down looking. TJ Friedel, the next to hit for the Reds. He's already homered here in this one.
Nope, that's low.
And a 1-1.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
The 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Trevino, the base runner at first with 1 out. And that's with the swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So They haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Here's a high chopper. In the air, left field. And that is that. So one left for Cincinnati. They still trail it here. It's 6-2. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Third baseman, Michael Hellman.
Down the young and what I owed him. Trying to fit into an aura that I'm molded. Off the mold, break the cycle of who likes you and what you might do.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Scott Barlow.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
For anyone that was confused, I don't share none of you niggas' views.
He swings and fouls one off. Next offering is fouled back. Swing at a high fly ball. That's out to center. And there's one down.
Now batting, center fielder.
And now the center fielder, Victor Scott. And that one is inside ball one.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
And a strike on the outside edge.
1-1.
Base is empty, one away. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
The other way. He's got it. And that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 go to Cardinals. They lead it 6-2. The left-hander on now, Matthew Liberatore.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
52. Matthew.
So digging in, Ellie De La Cruz. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport.
Ellie De La Cruz.
And that is out of play. And there's a ball. Movement in the bullpen for the Cardinals. Tank Hentz up and loosening in the pen. Matthews getting loose as well. In the air on the infield. Donovan. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
He's 2 outs away. And now the designated hitter for the Reds, Tyler Stevenson. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And there's a strike. Liberator, a lefty who lights up the radar gun. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, a cutter, and he occasionally uses a curve. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield.
Up next for Cincinnati, third baseman
Gavin Lux, the next to hit for the Reds. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Terry Francona bringing the bat off the bench.
Number 4,
Santiago Espinal. Runner on first with 1 down for him.
Ball.
In the dirt. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, first baseman Spencer Steer.
So they're down to their final out. Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds. That clips the zone. Strike 1. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cardinals finish off a 3-game sweep here in front of the home crowd.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by this team to get it done for the hometown fans.